All right, so we got a new game. Alyssa, what do we got?
Let me see.
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker, okay.
Best self. It says, communication is the key to growing meaningful relationships, but you often fall back on surface-level conversations.
Okay.
The Icebreaker deck, so this starter pack, is a tool to help spark thoughtful discussions, no matter if it's with someone you've known for years or someone you've recently met.
Cool.
Use the Icebreaker deck to spark vulnerability, show off your quirky side, or to share a funny memory.
All right. Well, shall we get started then?
Sure. Looks like...
So this is the Icebreaker starter pack. There's also more card games that we have that we're probably going to play in future episodes.
There seems to be multiple colors. Does any of the colors mean anything?
Multicolor. I mean, equality and all that, right?
You have to shuffle it.
Right. So I think it's we just kind of pick out
the colors are
6
in the back.
categories or topics with one-on-one groups. Select a card and start playing. So I guess there's 6
Oh, okay.
six categories. The gray is life.
Okay.
Yellow is random.
Okay.
Red is a deep. That's the deep.
The deep ones. Okay.
Blue is experiences.
Okay.
Green is if you could, and looks like navy is would you rather.
All right. So what are you feeling?
Let's start
Close your eyes and
with.
pick one.
You could do that.
I said close your eyes and just
Close your
pick
eyes.
your card.
You could do that.
All right, let's go.
Well, let's see what you got. Looks like gray.
Gray.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Gray. What is your love language? Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know if you've known about the love languages, but there's like acts of kindness,
Sure.
gift giving,
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation.
Sure.
What's another one? This one's like
Isn't it
experiences?
Physical touch?
physical touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just found out recently, that I'm a kinesthetic, which means I'm very touch, right? So I even noticed, like, with my girlfriend, I'm very loving, and I have to hug her all the time. Like, I have to. So I would say that's my love language. I don't know. So I would probably say touch is mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is just experiences. I like spending time with people.
Yeah.
I don't need things. I don't need words. I could sit there in silence with you for a while.
Sure.
That's perfectly fine. So, yeah.
That's cool. All right.
Interesting.
So I will pick one. I will close my eyes as well. Let's see. I don't know. Oop, I can't even get one.
It's green.
Okay. All right. This one's interesting. If you could arm wrestle any historical figure, who would you choose and why?
Ooh.
I think I would choose Abraham Lincoln. I think I could beat him.
Why? Just because you could beat him?
I think I could beat him. Yeah. He was kind of skinny, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe he worked out. I don't know. I'm underestimating Abraham Lincoln.
Maybe he has like that dad strength.
Yeah. It's a pretty gnarly beard too. Probably better than mine.
I don't know. Maybe in history though, right?
Yeah. Any. Could be someone you hate too. Like Hitler or something. Mussolini. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you feel
I
about
don't know
them,
if maybe I'd want to touch them.
but yeah, true.
Yeah, I think maybe let's say Gandhi is,
Okay.
I arm wrestled Gandhi is kind of a cool thing to say.
Yeah, that is. It's a cool experience that you could share. Okay, so next.
He's probably strong though.
Yeah.
It's like he's
Yeah.
fruitarian. He probably
That's true. That's true.
All right.
Your turn.
Let's spin around so I don't know what
Yeah.
orientation I'm going. Okay.
Another gray one. Nice.
All right. What do the first 30 minutes of your typical day look like?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Usually sitting and laying in my bed like on
Yeah.
my phone probably for
Yeah.
the first 30 minutes trying to wake up,
Yeah.
looking at Reddit, see what's going on today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say on a good day, the first 30 minutes would be me getting prepared to go to the gym, right? Putting on my workout clothes and just kind of sitting there debating if I'm going to go back to sleep or actually going to the gym. And on good days, which aren't many, to be honest with you, are going to the gym. But I hope they will be more. But yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you guys need to pull a red one.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get deep. Ooh. When was the last time you cried and why? I remember the last time I cried.
Trying to say, it's like, which time?
Mm.
For me, it's probably watching some anime. A lot of anime makes
Yeah.
me cry.
Okay.
It's just like, either the moment is so like touching, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
touching moment. Or it'll just be so filled with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And, unfortunately really like the anime where it's like really sad, depressing thing happened,
Sure.
and you're just, oh, why did that happen? But you know,
Sure.
it's usually basically I watched something that made me cry probably.
It's funny because I was just talking about this as well, that I wish I was more in touch with my emotions. Like it's something I'm working on. Because I think the last time I cried was when my son was born, which was about 6 years ago now. I don't think I've cried since. Maybe like I'll tear up like if I'm going on a road trip by myself and I'm just listening to a good song. You know what I mean? And you're just like,
And it
you're
touches
in
the
it.
right chord
Yeah,
on you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll tear up a little bit, but like truly cried, I would probably say when my son was born, which says a lot about me, I guess. I don't know. We're figuring things out about ourselves. Another red one? Should we get deep or should we?
I'll do a red one.
Okay.
It's only fair.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Ooh, that's a question. Ooh,
see what we got.
What mistake do you keep making over and over
Oh
again?
boy.
Huh.
Well, I didn't know we were gonna get this deep today, but hey.
That's why it's called Icebreaker.
Right. Maybe food choices could be one, you know? Yeah. I would probably, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I could eat a lot better than I do sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like going back to the gym thing. It's like, oh, maybe, you know, I'll run
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
I'll, you know,
Yeah.
I'll put it off. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, like for any kind of thing, is probably the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or not the best thing, but the thing you keep doing over and over.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know you should do it even if you don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
it. It's about the dedicating yourself to do it.
That's right.
So what I've done now is I've now gotten my friends involved, and
Mm-hmm.
so we keep each other kind of dedicated to it. It's like we've set certain days. Like I love alliteration. I'm weird.
Yeah.
But on Tuesdays we play tennis.
Nice.
And so I was like, Tuesday tennis.
Nice.
And I just like, oh, it's Tuesday, we have to play tennis. So
Yeah.
like, because the law has said we
Right.
have to play tennis.
Right.
We bike on Wednesdays, wheels Wednesdays.
Okay.
So it's a way to keep yourself
I love it.
dedicated. But sometimes I'll go, I was like, oh, do
Yeah.
I really want to do it today? I mean, I'm tired from work. And, yeah.
Well, the problem with Tuesday, you can also make it Taco Tuesday, right? And that's what you want to.
Why not both?
Yeah, well, true. Could
can
be. You
have
burn the
tennis-
calories first and then. Yeah. True. Let's do one more. One more.
We haven't done Would You Rather or Random or...
Oh, you haven't done Would You Rather.
Okay. What
it's
color
the
is that?
navy.
Okay. So this one, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, I think we read this one already. I guess we could do it because it's. Would you rather always have gas or always have bad breath?
Like flatulence?
Right. So you're always just, releasing gas, or you're just always have bad breath.
But could you do anything about either? Like I
I
would just
feel like that's
always
not an
chew
option.
gum,
No,
if I had bad
just
breath.
at all times, just always be chewing gum, or always carry a little mouthwash with you.
Sorry, I'm now like trying to debate the card. Oh well.
Yeah.
I think I would always. Zoom's a thing now. Maybe
Sure.
bad breath.
Okay. I think I would choose the same because it's kind of harder to hide, the flatulence just at all times of the day. You could chew gum all day, like you said. Yeah.
We want to end on the.
I think that's fine. Okay. So now we're going to be reacting to some videos, and they are some videos that our producer Alyssa so gracefully sent me for us to check out. And I haven't seen these, so I'm going in blind just like I did with the story. And it's I guess it's good because that way we both get our genuine reactions here. So first things first, let's start off with this one right here. Tony Stark anxiety attack is what it's called. Oh, and there's an ad. Great. For Doctor Strange. Hey, see, we were just talking about that. And they're Tide Pods, apparently. Okay. Good to know. You're not going to see this because it's not our ad. We're not getting paid for it. Okay. So let's check
You have
out.
not seen. Was it Multiverse?
Multiverse of Madness.
I have seen it.
I have seen it too.
Yeah,
I haven't
went
seen
on
it yet.
Friday.
We'll probably talk about it after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No spoilers,
No
please.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
All right. Tony Stark anxiety attack.
I am Iron Patriot.
Listen,
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
machine
This
is a little
from-
too
from
aggressive,
3.
all right? This sends a better message.
So what's really going on?
Mandarin. Seriously, can we talk about this guy?
It's classified information, Tony. Okay, there've been 9 bombings.
9.
The public only knows about 3. But here's the thing. Nobody can ID a device. There's no bomb casings.
You know I can help. Just ask him. I got a ton of new tech. I got a prehensile suit. I got bomb catches explosions midair.
So last time you got a good night's sleep.
Einstein slept 3 hours a year. Look what he did.
People are concerned about you, Tony. I'm concerned
So
about
there's
you.
one. He's lack of sleep.
Yes.
Try to be a dick.
Insomnia. That's a very, you know.
Tater.
Do you mind signing my drawing?
If Richard doesn't mind, you all right with this?
Yeah.
Dick?
Fine with me.
What's your name?
Erin.
I loved you in A Christmas Story, by the way.
Listen, the Pentagon is scared. After New York, aliens, come on. They need to look strong.
I'm sure you would be having this conversation with kids who are right by them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just wait for them to leave before you start talking about.
Aliens and all this top secret
Commanding
stuff.
is priority, but it's not.
It's not superhero business.
No, it's not,
Get
quite
it.
frankly. It's
Get it.
American business.
That's why I said I got it.
Because it was just laying on pressure on him, and he's already trying not to show how much pressure he has. And
Yeah.
him just constantly in his ear, hey, you should feel more pressure. Feel
Yeah,
more
yeah.
pressure.
By the way, yeah.
So,
It's a very it's a moment that you should just be relaxed, right? You're just filling out an autograph of a kid's drawing, and instead he's getting all this stress from all over the place.
Take it easy. Tony.
How did you get out of the wormhole?
Wait a minute. Tony.
What did you say?
Tony.
Sorry. Just check out the suit. Check the heart, check the, is it the brain?
No sign of cardiac anomaly or unusual brain activity.
Okay, so it's poison?
My diagnosis is that you've experienced a severe anxiety attack.
Me?
Come on, man. This isn't a good look. Open up.
Sorry, I gotta split.
So even Iron Man feels anxiety. Crazy. What stood out to me is that he parks his suit like right next to the motorcycles and stuff right there. Yeah, might as well, right?
yeah, it's a vehicle.
Yeah, true. Everybody knows you're Iron Man, so might as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had an anxiety attack that severe. I wouldn't say. I don't think I've ever experienced that, but I could definitely see how someone could feel that. All right, so
Especially not one where I had to leave.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen where people have had it so bad that they had to leave, especially if they are agoraphobic, if they don't like crowds. They just have to leave immediately because it's compounding.
Yeah.
And so he clearly was everything, all the stress from being Iron Man, the stress from everything that was going to happen or things that he was saying. You know, he's always wanted to protect kids, and that's always been his thing. And
Yep.
so seeing this added to a point where he's like, okay, I got to get out of this situation. So.
and that what about that kid asked him? I know how you got out of that wormhole, or what did he say?
Oh, he was
Wormhole.
asking, how did you get out of the wormhole?
Yeah, and that just like
And
that triggered him.
that
Right?
triggered him because especially all of his nightmares, if you remember, have been that moment where
Yeah.
the invasion has pretty much destroyed Earth, and that's all he's been not wanting to happen.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want that to happen, he has to do something. And so it's giving him anxiety.
All right, so let's move on to the next video here. We got a TikTok,
Okay.
and it says scary symptoms of anxiety. There, I talked about it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
Okay. So again, these are all things that I don't know if I've ever. I mean, for sure, I've never experienced depersonalization, which I think I'm thankful for. In fact, depersonalization. Let's take a deep dive on that. Well, not a deep dive, but just a quick little, just for people that maybe don't know what that means. You know. So according to Google, depersonalization disorder involves a persistent or recurring feeling of being detached from one's body or mental processes, like an outside observer of one's life and or feeling of being detached from one's surroundings.
Have any of you already watched Moon Knight?
No, I've heard it's good though. Yeah.
Let me know when you guys. I don't wanna spoil
Okay.
a lot.
When we're ready for
I
that.
didn't find it. I want to watch it.
Yeah. I've heard it's really good. I got to check it out.
Especially with some of the things they talk about with.
He has split personality.
He does. He has DID. He has
Oh, wow.
dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah. All right. So how are we doing on time?
We're doing good. We have a minute left.
Okay, perfect. So let's watch this last video here. 5 things you don't realize you're doing.
5 things you don't realize you're doing because of your high functioning anxiety. You're nice and easy to be around, but you people please too much. You obsess over trivial things that other people probably don't even notice. You're consumed by every mistake you make by beating yourself up over it. You know you're capable, but you don't fully believe in yourself. And in every situation, the worst scenario is your biggest thought.
Okay, so I have to apologize because the only thing I was focused on is how they're driving on this side of the road instead of the other side. But I think that's because it's like in England or something.
Yes.
They actually flip. Yeah, it's catastrophic thinkers, I think. I think I have that in my family quite a bit. They just think the worst possible thing that could possibly happen is what's going to happen. So especially like my grandma, she's very much like that. So she's a very anxious person, and she shows that quite a bit to me.
I thought it was interesting. Definitely, a lot of the people that have anxiety are people that try to avoid confrontation as much as they can. So they try to make sure everyone is happy, but unfortunately, you can't do that a lot of times. And a lot of times, it's at the detriment of your own mental health. And you should never try to make other people happy if it costs you something. And then those people also ruminate. They think about, that one mistake they did over and over again, or that they always make these mistakes and they, beat themselves up for it. When they're minor mistakes, and people, like they said, people probably didn't even remember, but you've thought about it every day since. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things the CBT will help, because you'll realize that that destructive thinking isn't helpful, and maybe think of ways that you can adjust yourself from thinking, okay, this is the worst possible thing to think about. Maybe I can give myself maybe 3 other options, and then look at those and maybe weigh those. So
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, that's the first episode of Brain Sprouts. I think we had a lot of fun today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully we will see you in episode 2. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we will come up with something. So come on back.
is that the call out? Come on.
Come on back. I don't know what to say.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, there you go.